Hey guys, welcome back to another Potterismic video. So I've decided to redo the tier list ranking video again just because the other one wasn't that great, and this time I can actually screen record it, so let's get started. So we've obviously got S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and obviously the Umbridge tier. So let's start. So we've got Professor Quirinius Quirrell. I'm gonna put him in B tier now. He's only in the first book and film. Now this is solely, I'm just basing this on the films. So for me, he goes in B tier because he's not a bad character. Actually, enjoy his character in the first movie. So if anyone asks why I base things solely on the movies, it's because I'm more of a movie guy. Now I have read the books, and I love the books, but I'm just more of a movie person, so yeah. Anyway, enough rambling. Quirrell goes in B tier. 16-year-old Tom Riddle can also go in B tier because I do like the flashback scenes in Half-Blood Prince with his character. I think they've done perfect. They could have done a couple more flashback scenes, but you know, it's fine that they weren't in the film. Fleur Delacour, she's only cut from one of the movies that she's supposed to be in, out of the book. So she's in Goblet of Fire, and then the two Deathly Hallows movies. Now she was supposed to be in the Half-Blood Prince movie, but obviously she's cut from that. So she's not really. It's not really that big of a deal for her character anyway, not being in Half-Blood Prince. She goes in B tier because she's fine. She's just one of those minor characters who is kind of just there to help fight against Lord Voldemort. Professor McGonagall goes in S tier. I mean, come on, she's just a badass character generally anyway. Luna, for me, oh, hold on. Okay. Luna goes in A tier now. She doesn't go in S for me because I do like Luna's character. The only thing that bugs me with Luna's character is that in both the books and movies, she's never mentioned at all throughout, like, the early books. She's only first mentioned in Order of the Phoenix, in the Order of the Phoenix book and movie, which I just find a bit weird because she would have been at Hogwarts from Chamber of Secrets to obviously all the way to the Deathly Hallows, but yeah, she's not mentioned, it's a bit weird, but you know, what can I say? Moaning Myrtle, she goes in B tier. She's just a ghost for most of it, and yeah, she doesn't go any lower because she does actually help the trio find the Chamber of Secrets in a way. So yeah. Vincent Crabbe, I actually don't mind Vincent Crabbe's character. I think he's not a bad character. I mean, he should have been in Deathly Hallows, to be honest. Obviously, his character was, he got fired for problems with the actor, but yeah, his character was sort of replaced with Goyle in Deathly Hallows Part 2, but yeah. Anyway, Hermione, S tier. Hermione's character is it's a weird one because obviously a lot of people prefer the books over the movies, and I can agree. I think Hermione did make Hermione too good of a character in the movies. They just kind of met Ron dumb, and I kind of wish Ron did have those good moments that he has in the books. Amicus Carroll, I'm going to put him in C because, to be honest, he doesn't really do anything in the movies. I mean, they cut one of the... It would have probably got B if they had the scene where the Carroll siblings ambush Harry in the room of not the room of requirement, in the Ravenclaw common room in the book. But I mean, they didn't film that, so yeah. Aberforth. Now this is a weird one because I actually don't hate the Fantastic Beasts movies. I actually kind of enjoyed them. I'm probably one of the few people that enjoy them movies, and I don't think Aberforth's character should have a lot of hate. Personally, I did like Aberforth in Deathly Hallows Part 2, and it would be cool to see him more in the TV series when that becomes a thing. Notifications keep popping up and it's really annoying. Barty Crouch Jr. I'm going to put him in A tier, not just because it's David Tennant, but because I actually like his character in the movie. I mean, I know he's Mad-Eye Moody for most of it, but I just like Barty Crouch Jr. as a character. I think he had more. If I'm correct, someone correct me in the comments, but did Barty Crouch Jr. have more screen time in the movie compared to what he has in the book? I might be wrong. Filch. August Filch. I'm going to put him in... I'll put him in B, actually, because he's fine. They do make him more of a comedy relief character in like the later movies following from like the third movie, but yeah, I think in those earlier 3 movies he's just a pretty cool character. Damn right, anyway. A young Gellert Grindelwald, I'm putting C because I don't really see him do anything. I mean, you see him in a little flashback where he steals the Elder Wand, but that's kind of it, really. I mean, they explain his backstory more in the Fantastic Beasts movies. Buckbeak. Buckbeak is going to go in B tier just because I like the fact that he steps up to the werewolf form of Lupin, which I'm assuming that the werewolf form would actually be Moony, I'm assuming. Madame Olympe Maxime. I'm put her in B. There's going to be a lot of characters probably going in B tier. Madame Maxime, again, doesn't really do anything. She just has a lot of interactions with Hagrid in Goblet of Fire, and then you don't really see her again. You see her briefly in the Bill and Fleur's wedding in Deathly Hallows Part 1, but again, that's kind of it, really. Alistair Mad-Eye Moody goes in A tier. Great character. I think Brendan Gleeson was a good choice for Mad-Eye Moody, even though it doesn't really look like Moody from... I mean, he kind of does. I mean, I know he has the eye patch thing, but yeah. Gregorovich again goes in C because Gregorovich you only see like in Harry's, like, I say memories. It's technically it kind of is a memory because Harry's actually seeing Voldemort kill Gregorovich, who is obviously the wand maker for Europe. But yeah, I can't really rank characters who barely like appear in the movies. I mean, I can't really rank the characters based on the books because it's been a long time since I read the books. Bathilda Bagshot. I mean, when Nagini takes over a body in Deathly Hallows Part 1, so I'll put it in B because, you know, it's part of the plot. Professor Trelawney. I'm going to put her next to Quirrell because she lies about a lot of the prophecies, and obviously some of the prophecies end up getting like certain characters killed, like Sirius and Dumbledore. So yeah, obviously Umbridge I made her own tier. I mean, it's Umbridge. Yeah, Lavender Brown for me goes in D tier. The reason why is because I just found the character annoying as hell in Half-Blood Prince. I'm gonna do a ranking of the movies and books, as well, because it's something that I want to do. But yeah, which just annoys me. And Mrs. Norris is a cat. I put her in C. Bill Weasley. I'm putting him in B because I mean, he doesn't do anything. He's kind of only appears in 2 films. He was cut from Goblet of Fire and Half-Blood Prince. So yeah, I mean, he's the son of Brendan Gleeson. Angelina Johnson, C tier. I mean, she's just kind of one of the Gryffindor Quidditch players who you see briefly in the first 4 movies, and then yeah. Dumbledore, overrated as hell. I put him in A tier because technically Dumbledore kind of wanted Harry dead. In a way, I mean, he was keeping Harry alive just to literally have Voldemort kill him. I mean, he did care about Harry, I suppose. Fawkes the Phoenix goes in S tier. I know it's an animal, and I mean, come on, it comes to save Harry in the Chamber of Secrets. Bearing in mind, yeah, Dumbledore would have sent him, but you know, it's Fawkes the Phoenix. Padma Patil again goes in C tier. I mean, what should do? Scabior. This is a weird one because he's a much bigger character in the movies. I'm gonna put him in B because I actually don't mind his character. I think he's quite funny. A lot of people are annoyed by the fact that he takes Fenrir Greyback's role. Remus Lupin. It goes in A tier only because of his character in Prisoner of Azkaban, but every movie after that, he's kind of just pushed to be a background character. Colin Creevy. I'm sorry, people might hate me for this, but D tier. No, I didn't hate the character. This isn't because I hate the character. This is simply because why bring a character from the books into the movies when you're only going to have him in 1 movie, and then you just like cut him from rest of the movies and replace him with a non-movie character, with a non-book character, which I just found that really weird. Madam Hooch, I mean, I'm gonna put her in C because she's in 1 movie and she's a bit more frequent, prominent throughout the books. But yeah, she's in 1 movie, so I can't really. Madam Pomfrey, I put in B because I mean she's the Hogwarts matron. Bellatrix Lestrange, A tier. She's one of my favourite Death Eater characters. Whoever's made this tier has added another version of Bill Weasley to this tier list. Cho Chang. Cho Chang also goes in A. No, I don't know. No, I put her in B. She's not bad. She's not a bad character. I mean, they give her the Marietta Edgecombe stuff from the book, because yeah, they cut Marietta Edgecombe from Order of the Phoenix and basically just replaced her story and give it to Cho Chang. So yeah, Cormac McLagan. I'll put him in B. There's going to be a lot of characters going in B tier. He's just not a bad character. I mean, he's a bit of a... I think he's a bit of a prick, to be honest, just because he doesn't even know Hermione's first name. That's all I can really think of. What's she called? Gabrielle Delacour. That's Fleur Delacour's little sister. Put her in C. I mean, she doesn't do anything in the movies. Draco Malfoy, he goes in A. A tier. I don't put him in S. I mean, I do like Draco Malfoy. He's a great character, and I mean, Tom Felton was a good choice for Draco Malfoy. Yeah, I love his story is pretty cool as well. I mean, Half-Blood Prince isn't my favourite movie, I'll be honest. But yeah, Draco Malfoy's part in that film isn't bad. Ginny Weasley's cringe as hell. I'm trying to tone down my swearing. But yeah, Ginny Weasley, I mean, I'm like other people. I think the relationship between Harry and Ginny in the films was just, yeah, it was not good at all. It was cringy as hell, and yeah, I'm putting her in C. I'm sorry, Ginny, but I have to go. Nigel Walpert, I mean, he's a character in the films only, but I enjoy his character. But I'm going to have to be honest with that. I mean, they cut Colin Creevey to include this guy, and I mean, I didn't understand why, really. Because Colin Creevey could have just essentially just been that same character. I mean, they replaced actors. They did replace actors in the movies, so I mean, they could have just had him play Colin Creevey but at a different age. Professor Flitwick goes in A tier because, I mean, it's Warwick Davis. Not because it's Warwick Davis, it's just, yeah, Flitwick's good character. I'm trying to think of... Yeah, it's the scene in Order of the Phoenix where he does like the... he celebrates when Umbridge gets... when the Weasley twins do all the fireworks and all that in the film. But yeah, Roger Davis, I mean... he's just a background character. Mr. Ollivander, well, I'll put him B tier because, I mean, he's just... the wand maker he's the Ollivander's wand maker, but at least he actually has something to do in the movies, unlike Gregorovich, who only appears in like dream sequences. Goyle, easy A tier. I mean Crabbe and Goyle for me deserve A tier because, yeah, Malfoy's henchmen, I just enjoyed them in the bullies. Dobby, I love Dobby, but they did him dirty in the films. They cut him from he's in 5 books in total, and he's in 2 movies, and it's why? And I mean, Dobby's death really upsets me because it just it hurts more that he's only in 2 films. Nagini. Nagini goes in B tier. Oh, bless me. Oh, hay fever. Oh. Hagrid does not go in B tier. I'm just trying to move it up. For me, Hagrid is another S tier character. I love Hagrid. Such a nice person. Basically, he is Harry Potter's first friend, and yeah, this dude, Zachariah Smith, D tier. I mean, he's an arsehole. I mean, what did he do what did he actually do? Besides get called a tosspot off Ron. Mrs. Fig, I mean, C tier. Fenrir Greyback, I'm going to put him in B because it's hard to rank characters from the movies, to be honest, because a lot of them just don't have character to them. Cornelius Fudge, I mean, he's quite a hated character, but I'm going to put him in B because he's a hated character, but I don't really hate him. I think he's a decently written character. Madame Rosemerta wasted as hell. I'm going to put her in D because Madame Rosemerta was wasted. Simply the fact that I'm trying to think of this guy's name. Barty Crouch Senior. It's Roger Lloyd Pack. I'm putting him in B because again, he's a good character in Goblet of Fire, so yeah. Sirius Black doesn't go in C tier. I'm just putting him there so I can move this up. He goes. I'll put him above Vincent Crabbe. He goes in A tier. Great character. Another good casting choice, having Gary Oldman as Sirius Black. Phenomenal actor and pretty good character. He has a decent amount of screen time throughout the movies he's in. Even though I should have been in Goblet of Fire a little bit more than he was, but you know. Horace Slughorn. I don't know, really. I'll put Slughorn in here. He's not bad. I like his character. Aunt Muriel. I mean, C tier. I mean, she's not really in the films that much. She's in the one scene during the wedding in Deathly Hallows Part 1, but that's it. Elphias Dodge. Just an Order of the Phoenix member, so he's in C tier. Leanne, she's not even in the books, I don't even think. I'll put her in D tier because she's kind of a pointless character in my opinion. Mundungus Fletcher. I'll put him in B. Another Order of the Phoenix member. Justin Finch Fletchley. Now D tier is essentially either pointless characters, wasted characters, and characters I just genuinely don't like, unless it's Umbridge, she gets her own tier. Yeah, because, you know. I tell you what, I'm going to actually put Lavender up one because she's not too bad. But yeah. Justin Finch Fletchley, I'm going to put him in D because, I mean, what was the point? It's like Colin Creevy, you have him in one film and then you just cut him. And if I'm honest, I think there's like certain characters who were in like later books actually have something to do at least in them books. Victor Crumb, now I'm going to put him in B simply because he's a pretty decent character in Goblet of Fire, but what I like about the movies is that even though, I mean, the scenes with him were cut anyway, but he was added to Deathly Hallows Part 1, which, I mean, he's not even in the book. He's not even in the Deathly Hallows book, but they added him to the film, which I just think was pretty good, even though he wasn't actually in the film anyway. Narcissa Malfoy. Just another B tier character. I mean, Narcissa Malfoy, I mean, good character. I just don't think she really warrants being in A tier. Amos Diggory, put him in C. I mean, he's just Cedric's dad. I mean, it was sad for him. Yeah, his son was murdered by Wormtail. I'm not saying Lord Voldemort because he's not killed by Voldemort. He's killed by Wormtail, so yeah. I mean, he was only 17 as well. Everyone's favourite person, Maria Margolyes. I'm joking. Pomona Sprout, B tier. I mean, again, she's a bit of a wasted character because Professor Sprout is in most of the books anyway, but she's in two of the 8 movies. The second movie and the 8th. And yeah, I'm gonna put her in B because she's not bad. I'm not gonna put her in C or no. I might drop her down to C actually because she's one of the professors that's actually kind of wasted. No, I know it's Umbridge tier, but I'm actually just gonna put Aunt Marge in Umbridge tier as well because I mean Aunt Marge is just a genuinely horrible person. I mean, as I've said this, there's a lot of great actors in it. And Pam Ferris, who plays Aunt Marge, played Agatha Trunchbull in Matilda back in the 90s. And, I mean, Miss Trunchbull's a horrible person anyway as well, so they seem to cast Pam Ferris as horrible people. What's it called? Luna Lovegood. Xenophilius Lovegood. I'm gonna put him in B because I mean I know he sold out the trio to the Death Eaters, but I mean he just wanted his daughter back at the end of the day, so it's understandable. And I get it. Creature. Now Creature's a weird one because I mean, he's in the same amount of movies as Dobby. However, I think Creature actually isn't as wasted as Dobby because I feel like Creature actually did a little bit. He did a fair amount to warrant actually liking it. It's weird because I don't like ranking Dobby this low, but watching the movies again has made me realise he's just kind of a wasted character. Padma Patil, I mean, she goes in C. Rufus Scrimgeour, now I'm gonna put him in C. I'm gonna put him in B tier because I mean he had some balls to stand up to Voldemort. Even though we didn't see it on screen, the fact that he fought Voldemort to his death was just incredible. George Weasley. Easy S tier. The Weasley twins for me go in S tier. I mean they're just phenomenal characters. Genuinely, they're my favourite character. I say character because the twins, so they're kind of the same person. Cedric Diggory. I'm not going to put him in B, I'm going to put him in A actually because I did like Cedric Diggory in Goblet of Fire. I think he was a pretty good character. He seemed like he genuinely seemed like just a nice guy who kind of got pushed around too much by his father, who just boasted too much about his I boasted too much about Cedric. But yeah, Cedric's death is just tragic. I did a video on my channel, The Life of Cedric Diggory, if you want to check that out. I'll try and see if I can put a link in the description to that video, but I always forgot to do links in the descriptions for my videos. But if you want to check it out, just go to my channel, Potterismic, and it'll be there. Yeah. Hedwig. Now this is an underrated opinion, but Hedwig I'm going to put an A tier, because what they do with her in Deathly Hallows Part 1 is just absolutely phenomenal. The fact that they didn't have her stay in a cage in the book, which I thought was genuinely just a stupid thing anyway. They had her flying in to save Harry during the Battle of Seven Potters. Was just, yeah, phenomenal. Lord Voldemort. Now, again, these are just my honest opinions. Lord Voldemort for me goes in S tier. By far one of the best villains in movie history. Now, for those who don't know, I'm gonna probably do a video on this later on. But Harry Potter was the first movie. Yeah, it was like one of the Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix was the first movie that I ever watched, and I was about 4, I think, at that time. So yeah, Order of the Phoenix was the first Harry Potter movie, and that's what got me into Harry Potter. I went back to watch the first 4 movies. I was always scared of the third movie because the werewolf falling for Lupin just kind of like scared me as a kid, but as I got older it didn't. Grip Hook. Funny, there's 2 versions of Warwick Davis on here. Grip Hook, I'm putting him in B. He's fine. Kingsley Shacklebolt. I'm going to put him in A. Good character. Pretty fun to watch. What can I really say? I don't want to ramble on too much. Blizzardbeanie. I don't know where to put this guy. I'm going to put him in... No, I'll put him in C. Because they essentially just give him Goyle's role in the book, because obviously Goyle has to take over Crabbe's role because they cut the actor. Which I thought was a bit silly for the last movie to fire an actor when they kind of needed him. I mean, I know there were problems going on, but you know, Fred Weasley goes in S. As I said, I'll put the Weasley twins together actually. Yeah. The Weasley twins go in S. There's the same reason for, as I've said, for George Weasley. Yaxley, he goes in B. He's just another one of Voldemort's followers. Pious Thickness. I always genuinely thought that Pious Thickness was a Death Eater, but it turns out he actually isn't. He was put under the Imperious Curse and worked with the Death Eaters whilst under that curse. I don't think he was actually a Death Eater. I was always convinced that he was a Death Eater for some reason. Katie Bell. Again, just another Gryffindor Quidditch player. Electo Carroll, again, similar situation to Amicus Carroll. Vernon Dursley, I don't really want to put him in. The Dursleys, for me, I mean, they're good characters. They're not nice people. Vernon can go in B tier, and then both Dudley and Petunia can actually go. No, I'll tell you what. I'll keep them in. I'll keep them in B. I'll put Vernon down in C, and the reason for that is Dudley and Petunia. There's a deleted scene in Deathly Hallows Part 1 which shows you Dudley and Petunia are actually sort of forgiving, not forgiving Harry, because I mean, but sort of realising that they treated Harry quite badly. I mean, Dudley says, "I don't think you're a waste of space," to Harry in the deleted scene, and I just think I love the way they sort of wrap up their characters. I just think, yeah, perfect. Whilst we're here, Harry Potter is here himself, so we'll put him in S tier with Hermione. I mean, he deserves S tier. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Daniel Radcliffe anymore, but I don't think he's a bad actor. I think Harry's deserving of S though. I mean, he's the main character of the story. Igor Karkaroff. I mean, he's just kind of there. I mean, he's a Death Eater. I'm just putting him in C. No, wait, please, I have more. What about Snape? Severus Snape. Lee Jordan, again, just kind of there. I mean, actually, no. Lee Jordan, I'm going to put Lee Jordan in D, actually, just because, again, there's another character who's wasted simply because he's good friends with Fred and George Weasley, but they literally don't even have him in any of the other movies past Chamber of Secrets, and that is damn right annoying. James Potter, I mean, he's... Well, it's Dean Thomas. Well, Dean Thomas, I mean, I'm going to put him in B because, yeah, he's just... I mean, Dean Thomas actually has a pretty decent role. I mean, I kind of wish they had him in Deathly Hallows Part 1 on the run. I think, for me, if I could have rewritten Deathly Hallows Part... I might make a video on that, actually. I've got some plans for other videos. James Potter goes in B tier. Lily Potter also goes in B tier. I mean, they're kind of just like in flashback moments throughout each film. Ron, again, as I've said, the trio all go in S tier. Yeah, that's just going to be where they go. I think there's probably one more character that I'll put in S. Gilderoy Lockhart. I mean, shit teacher, but I mean, great character. Lucius Malfoy, I'm going to put in A tier because I do actually really like Lucius Malfoy as a character. I mean, he was almost going to kill Harry in Chamber of Secrets. Arthur Weasley, I'm going to put him next to his arch enemy. No, not Lockhart. That's not his arch enemy. Yeah, Lucius Malfoy. Christ, this guy, Michael Corner. Put him in B. C. Just another background character. I'll put Bill down here with... I think the person who created this didn't realise they did two versions of Bill and Xenophilius. Molly Weasley, again, A tier character. Neville, here we go, my favourite character in the series. Well, we know where Neville Longbottom goes. He goes in S tier. Neville's story is essentially. Actually, I'm gonna put him at top of this. Actually, so Neville is essentially. I'll put him there. So Neville is essentially. The story's supposed to be either him or Harry. Now, the prophecy spoke about Harry, so Neville got let off. But I don't think really the story would have really worked if it was Neville, because it would have just meant that no one really cared when Neville's parents were murdered. Other than Neville's grandmother, probably. Oh, Tonks. I'm sorry, she was done. Yeah, she wasn't done justice in the movies. I'm sorry, but yeah, don't hate a character, but she's fine. It's just the character. Yeah, she just isn't given a character in the movies. Oliver Wood. I mean, it's a bit annoying, but I'm up on him in B. Pansy Parkinson. We'll put her in C because I mean. She genuinely doesn't do anything. No, Peter Pettigrew, for me, is a underrated character. I mean, a lot of people might hate his character, but personally, I'm going to put him in A because he caused a lot of, like... Technically, he caused the story of Harry Potter to happen, in a way. Because if it wasn't for him, Harry's parents wouldn't have died. Rita Skeeter, she's going to go on Umbridge tier. No, I'm joking, she'll go on C. Oh, Seamus. You're going to go on B. Severus Snape is actually the last S tier character. I didn't realise. I thought Neville was. I didn't realise I didn't have Snape in S tier. There was a lot more characters in S tier that I thought. I might actually drop Fawkes down to A because yeah, put next to Hedwig. I'll put there. But yeah. Fawkes is good. I don't think putting in S tier was a bit of a stretch. So yeah, these last couple of characters. Romilda Vane, C. Pansy, Parvati Patil. I mean, she's cut from the last two movies, so I'm going to put her in C. Crookshanks and Fang can both go in B. They're just animals, but Fang is just a cutie. I'm a big dog lover, so yeah. Percy Weasley, I mean, I'm going to put him in C because, yeah. And that is it. So this is the tier list. So Umbridge tier, D tier, C tier characters, all the B tier characters, A tier, and then S tier. So yeah, this is my tier list video. I hope you all enjoy. Please comment down below where you would rank some of these characters, and yeah, let me know your thoughts on my tier list. Also, quick disclaimer is I'm going to do a video on this as well later on, but there will be a video coming up about the Noble collection that I've planned on doing. Trying to stop the video is really annoying. Well, actually, I could just go on this.